Hey there, everyone. Welcome to our channel, where we're about to pull back the curtain on those little habits that make your wallet weep at the end of each month. Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you budget or how many money-saving tips you read, your bank account still feels like it's been nibbled away by a dozen invisible mice? Well, stick around, because today we're diving deep into 16 surprisingly common ways you might be wasting money without even noticing. And trust me, it's going to be as eye-opening as it is hilarious. Inspired by the financial genius of Warren Buffett, yes, the very same guy who built billions by keeping things simple, we're going to explore everything from bulk buying blunders to paying for Wi-Fi at hotels. Yes, that's still a thing. I promise you, by the end of this video, not only will you have a few laughs, but you'll also be armed with some solid strategies to plug those money leaks once and for all. So, grab your favorite drink, preferably not an overpriced restaurant cocktail, and let's jump right in. The bulk buying trap, when more is actually less. All right, let's kick things off with something many of us have done at one time or another: bulk buying. Picture this. You're in the grocery store and you see a massive discount on your favorite snack. Buy one, get one free, they say. Or even better, buy in bulk, save a ton. And you think, of course, who wouldn't want more for less? But here's the catch: more doesn't always mean better. You see, buying in bulk sounds like a money-saving miracle until you realize that a big bag of goodies might end up collecting dust on your shelf. Or worse, expiring before you even get around to it. It's like ordering an all-you-can-eat buffet and then realizing you're too full to enjoy half of it. In our rush to grab a deal, we often overestimate how much we can actually use. And then, poof! Your extra cash ends up wasted on food that's never eaten. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with buying a little extra when it makes sense. The trick is to plan ahead. Ask yourself, will I really use all of this before it goes bad? If the answer is a hesitant maybe, it might be time to rethink that bulk purchase. Remember, saving money isn't about buying more, it's about buying smart. So next time you're tempted by a great deal, take a moment to think. Is it a deal, or is it a trap waiting to happen? Impulse shopping, when your brain takes a coffee break. Now let's talk about impulse shopping, a guilty pleasure for many of us. Ever gone into a store with a clear mission, only to leave with a basket full of stuff you never planned on buying? Yep, me too. Retailers are absolute wizards when it comes to turning your shopping trip into an adventure in spending. They design stores with catchy music, bright lights, and strategically placed items that make you think, hey, I didn't even know I needed this. It's like your brain suddenly goes on a coffee break, and your wallet is left holding the bill. Those oversized shopping carts, the flashy limited-time offers, and even the enticing aroma of freshly baked goods, they're all part of the plan to get you to spend a little extra. And before you know it, you're at the checkout wondering where all that money went. So, how do we outsmart this retail wizardry? The answer is simple. Plan your shopping trips, make a list, stick to it, and set a strict budget before you even step through the door. And here's a little secret. Try not to shop when you're hungry or tired. Trust me, your brain is a lot less likely to wander into impulse territory when it's well-rested and properly fueled. By keeping your focus, you can avoid those sneaky traps and save a bundle over time. Branded glasses, seeing through the price tag hype. Let's move on to something many of us take for granted: our eyewear. We've all been seduced by the allure of branded glasses, those stylish frames that scream, "I've made it." But here's the kicker. You're often paying a premium just for the name, not for a significant boost in quality. Think about it. A pair of glasses from a famous brand might cost you double, even though the actual functionality isn't much different from a pair you could pick up at a local optician. It's like buying a designer t-shirt that looks fancy on the outside, but isn't really any more comfortable than a basic tee. The bottom line? Your eyes deserve clarity, not a hefty price tag. Before you splurge on that designer pair, do a little research. Compare prices, check out online reviews, and consider looking into less famous brands that offer excellent quality without the inflated cost. Your vision is important, but so is keeping more money in your pocket. It's time to see through the hype and choose wisely. The lottery. Betting on a pipe dream. All right, now for one of the most tempting money drains of all time, the lottery. Who hasn't daydreamed about winning millions with just a single ticket? The idea is magical, a quick fix to all your financial woes. But let's get real. The odds are astronomical. You're more likely to be struck by lightning or find a four-leaf clover than actually win the jackpot. Buying lottery tickets regularly might give you a thrill of hope, but over time, those little bets add up into a serious expense. It's like investing in a dream that's never going to pay off. Instead of throwing your cash at a long-shot chance, why not invest that money somewhere it can actually grow? Even a modest savings account or a low-cost investment fund can yield better returns than gambling on a miracle win. So next time you're tempted to buy that lottery ticket, remember, the real jackpot is saving money consistently and watching it grow over time. It may not be as flashy as a sudden million-dollar windfall, but it's a win you can count on. Bank fees and credit card charges, the hidden wallet vampires. Now let's get into a topic that might make you check your bank statement with a furrowed brow. Bank fees and credit card charges. You know those little fees that pop up on your account? They might seem insignificant at first, but trust me, they add up over time. From account maintenance fees to ATM withdrawal charges, and even those sneaky credit card late fees, these costs are like little vampires that slowly drain your financial lifeblood. Ever wonder why your bank account always seems a bit lighter, even when you're not splurging on anything extravagant? It's those fees. The best way to fight back is to shop around for fee-free accounts or digital banks that don't hide costs behind fine print. And if you use credit cards, always aim to pay off your balance in full every month. That way, you dodge the interest charges that can turn a small expense into a mountain of debt. So, take a moment to review your bank statements. Identify any fees you can avoid, and start switching to accounts that value your money as much as you do. It's a small change that can lead to big savings over time. Branded medication versus generics, a prescription for savings. Here's one that might surprise you: the battle between branded medication and its generic counterparts. When it comes to health, many of us assume that expensive, branded drugs are superior to the cheaper versions. But here's a reality check. Most branded medications and generics contain the same active ingredients. What you're really paying extra for is the name and the marketing behind it. Imagine going to the pharmacy and realizing that the generic version of your prescription costs half as much as the brand name version. That's a game changer. Not only can switching save you a significant amount of money, but it also means you're not throwing your cash away for no good reason. The next time you're at the counter, ask your doctor or pharmacist if there's a generic alternative available. More often than not, you'll find that the generic does the job just as well, without burning a hole in your wallet. So when it comes to your health, don't assume that expensive equals better. In many cases, a little research and a quick conversation can save you a lot of money while still keeping you in top shape. Restaurant beverage expenses. Don't drink your savings away. Let's talk about something that's close to many of our hearts: enjoying a good meal out. But wait, before you order that fancy cocktail or overpriced soda, think about the true cost of those drinks. A beverage at a restaurant can cost several times more than what you'd pay at a store. And while a night out is all about treating yourself, those extra dollars can really add up over time. Imagine this: you go out for dinner, and along with your meal, you order a drink. It might seem like a small luxury, but when you factor in how often you dine out, those costs begin to pile up. Instead of mindlessly splurging on drinks, consider a few tweaks. How about opting for water, which is usually free, or saving the splurge for a special occasion? By being mindful of your drink choices, you can enjoy your nights out without sacrificing your long-term savings goals. So, next time you're perusing the menu, take a moment to reflect on your order. A small change in your beverage habit could be the key to unlocking extra savings. And who knows, it might even make you appreciate your meal even more. Clothing splurges, when fashion turns into fad spending. All right, fashion lovers, this one's for you. We all know the thrill of snagging a great deal on clothes, those must-have items that promise to elevate your style. But here's the twist. Sometimes we buy things just because they're on sale, not because we truly need or love them. Before you know it, your closet is bursting with clothes that never see the light of day. It's easy to fall into the trap of impulse buying when it comes to fashion. That flashy outfit on discount might look amazing at the moment, but if it ends up gathering dust in your wardrobe, you haven't saved money. You've just spent it on something that wasn't really meant for you. The secret is to stick to the love it or leave it rule. If you're not 100% excited about an item, chances are it won't be a staple in your daily life. So, the next time you're out shopping, ask yourself, do I really need this? Will I actually wear it? It might be a tough call in the heat of the moment, but a little self-restraint can go a long way in building a wardrobe that's both stylish and sensible. Your future self and your bank account will thank you. Unused subscriptions, the silent monthly money zappers. In today's digital age, it's so easy to sign up for a subscription service, whether it's for streaming movies, a digital magazine, or an app that you only use once in a while. And then, life happens. You forget about it, and before you know it, you're paying a monthly fee for something you barely remember. These forgotten subscriptions might seem like small expenses, but when you add them up, they can drain your budget significantly. Think about it. How many streaming services or online memberships are you paying for right now? Chances are there are at least one or two that you rarely, if ever, use. The good news is that canceling these subscriptions is usually as easy as clicking a button. So take some time to audit your recurring charges. Cancel anything that doesn't bring you real value. It's a simple way to free up some extra cash that could be put towards something more meaningful or even saved for a rainy day. Paying for Wi-Fi in hotels, the hidden travel expense. Here's one that might make you do a double take next time you're traveling. Paying for Wi-Fi at a hotel. In this day and age, you'd think internet access would be a given, but many hotels still charge for it, sometimes even high-end ones. Those seemingly small fees can add up quickly, especially if you're on a multi-day trip. But here's a little hack. Many hotels offer free Wi-Fi if you join their loyalty program. It's usually free to sign up, and not only does it save you money, but it can also come with other perks like discounts on future stays. Before you pay that extra fee for connectivity, check if you can join a program that gives you free access. It's a small step that can save you money and make your travel experience just a bit sweeter. Overpaying for travel in peak season. Timing is everything. Travel is one of life's greatest joys, but if you're not careful, it can also be a major money pit. Booking flights and hotels during peak travel seasons, think holidays, school vacations, and major festivals, can lead to sky-high prices. It's like trying to snag the last ticket to a sold-out concert. The closer you get to your travel dates, the more expensive everything becomes. The trick here is to plan ahead or be flexible with your travel dates. Traveling in the off-season not only saves you money, but often provides a more relaxed experience with fewer crowds. And if you must travel during peak times, booking well in advance can help you lock in better rates. A little planning and flexibility can go a long way in ensuring that your dream vacation doesn't turn into a financial nightmare. International roaming fees. Avoiding the data drain abroad. We all love to stay connected, especially when we're traveling. But nothing ruins the fun faster than an enormous phone bill when you get home, thanks to those sneaky international roaming fees. If you're using your phone abroad without a proper plan, you might end up with charges that make you wish you'd left your smartphone at home. So, what's the solution? Before you jet off to another country, do a little research. Many carriers offer international packages that drastically reduce the cost of roaming. Alternatively, consider getting an eSIM or a local SIM card once you arrive at your destination. These options are often much cheaper and can keep you connected without burning a hole in your wallet. It's a small step that can make your travels more enjoyable and your bank account happier. The large car dilemma, when bigger isn't always better. Now, let's hit the road and talk about something that many of us wrestle with: choosing the right car. There's no denying that a big, spacious vehicle can feel impressive, but if your lifestyle doesn't really require that extra room, you might be paying for more than you need. Larger cars often come with higher fuel consumption, increased maintenance costs, and steeper insurance premiums. And if you live in the city, maneuvering a bulky vehicle can be more of a hassle than a help. Before you decide on that giant SUV or luxury sedan, ask yourself, do I really need all that space and extra power? If you mostly drive in urban areas or just need a car for daily commutes, a smaller, more fuel-efficient model might be the smarter and cheaper choice. It's all about matching your vehicle to your actual needs. A well-chosen car can save you money on fuel, maintenance, and even parking, leaving more cash for the things you truly enjoy. High-fee investment funds. The Stealthy wealth eroders. Investing is key to building long-term wealth, but here's a little secret. Not all investment funds are created equal. Some funds come with high management fees that, over time, can quietly eat away at your returns. It's like trying to fill up a leaky bucket. You're pouring in money, but a significant chunk of it is slipping through the cracks. Even a small difference in fees can add up over the years. Imagine two funds with the same performance, but one charges an extra 1% fee. That extra penny per dollar might not seem like much today, but over decades, it can mean thousands of dollars lost. Instead of paying for expensive, actively managed funds, consider switching to low-cost index funds. These funds tend to track major market indices and come with much lower fees, meaning more of your money stays in your pocket and grows over time. Take a moment to review your investment portfolio. Are there any high-fee funds that you could replace with a cheaper alternative? Often, a little adjustment here can lead to significant long-term benefits. It's not just about saving money, it's about making your money work smarter for you. Souvenir splurges, when memories turn into clutter. Traveling is an adventure, and one of the best parts is coming home with souvenirs to remind you of all the fun you had. But here's a cautionary tale. Those expensive, oversized souvenirs might look cool at first, but over time, they often end up collecting dust on a shelf. Instead of adding charm to your home, they become just another reminder of money spent on something that's rarely used. The trick is to focus on souvenirs that have real meaning and utility. A small, thoughtful memento, a keychain, a magnet, or even a locally made trinket can be far more valuable than a giant decorative item that takes up space. Not only do these items save you money, but they're also easier to carry around and display in your home. So next time you're abroad, think twice before splurging on that pricey statue or elaborate painting. Ask yourself, will I really use this, or will it just end up as clutter? Sometimes less truly is more, and your home and wallet will be all the better for it.
So, there you have it, 16 everyday habits that might be secretly draining your wallet, along with some practical tips on how to stop the leak. Let's do a quick recap. We've talked about everything from the pitfalls of bulk buying and impulse shopping to the absurdity of overpaying for restaurant drinks and those pesky bank fees. We've even delved into more nuanced issues like choosing the right car, investing wisely, and rethinking how we give gifts. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, wow, I never realized how many little habits were sabotaging my savings, you're not alone. The truth is, most of us fall prey to these traps without even noticing. But here's the good news. By being mindful and making small changes in our daily spending, we can free up a surprising amount of cash. And that extra money, it can be redirected towards building a more secure future, investing in your dreams, or simply enjoying life a little more. Think of this video as your roadmap to financial freedom, a journey that doesn't require drastic cuts or a complete lifestyle overhaul. Instead, it's about making smarter choices day by day. Whether it's swapping your branded glasses for a more affordable pair, choosing water over a fancy cocktail at dinner, or finally canceling that subscription you barely use, every little bit counts. Imagine if you took these tips and applied them over the course of a year. You might be surprised at how much money you'd save, money that could go towards a much-needed vacation, a rainy day fund, or even an investment in your future. And the best part? You're not sacrificing joy or convenience. You're simply aligning your spending with what truly matters to you. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a little challenge. Take a look at your monthly expenses and see if you can spot any of these sneaky money drains. Write them down and then pick one or two to start tackling this week. Maybe it's that impulse shopping habit, or perhaps it's the restaurant beverages that have been quietly eating away at your budget. Whatever it is, remember, change happens one step at a time. Thank you so much for watching this video and joining me on this journey to smarter spending. If you found these tips helpful, or at least entertaining, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more money-saving hacks. And hey, if you have any personal stories or additional tips about cutting down on wasteful spending, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Remember, the journey to financial freedom isn't about deprivation or stressing over every penny. It's about making conscious choices that align with your goals and values. So, whether you're a college student trying to make ends meet, a young professional just starting out, or even someone who's been in the game for a while, these small tweaks in your spending habits can pave the way to a more secure and enjoyable future. Let's face it, life is too short to waste money on things that don't really matter. Embrace a lifestyle of intentional spending, and soon enough, you might find that the money you once thought was gone forever is now working hard for you. So here's to smarter choices, a healthier bank balance, and a future where every dollar counts. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the 16 sneaky money drains that can sabotage your finances. Stay tuned for more videos where we'll explore even more tips and tricks to help you save money and live a richer, more fulfilling life. Until next time, keep smiling, keep saving, and remember, every little bit of cash you save is a step closer to your dreams.